Guys, I know you guys believe that I'm just crazy old man. Don't know what I'm talking about. Don't even know why I'm talking because even some channels claim nobody's listening to me. And from what YouTube shows me lately, none of my 7 channels are even being watched at all. I think I got 20 views on all 7 channels on anything I put out right now. All 7 channels, 20 views. You don't think I'm being hammered on, shut down, whatever you want to call it? I don't even care. I'm doing these videos, and I hope they stay up long enough that my granddaughter will be able to watch them and understand what I'm talking about. I don't care if any of you ever figure it out, but I hope my granddaughter does. I'm going to start talking about as when I was 11, 12 years old. 11, 12 years old. And my blood family's still alive, even though other than maybe my brother, my younger brother and my older half-brother, they're about the only ones I can say that doesn't hate me from my bone marrow out. That's a fact. And that's all right with me, because I don't walk that lifestyle no more. But what I want to tell you is at 11, 12 years old, in school, junior high, I think it was. I don't think at 11, 12 years old you're in high school. So at 11 to 12 years old, and I still have the photographs that I took back then, folks. I got involved into a photography class because my mom mostly, wanted me to find something to do with my artistic skills because I was painting. I did oil paintings at 12 years old. A lot of drawings. I didn't mess with pastels that much, but I had a lot of artistic things that I did that were even hanging in the local bank and stuff, that they backed what the kids in the schools were doing, and they hung our art in the bank and other public places to show what we children were doing at that time. And that was killer for me. I still have most of the stuff that hung in these banks and public places. They were in contests. But one of the things that I have that I did enter into contests were for photographs that I took at 11 and 12 years old. That's a fact. At that time, folks, it was analog. Now, many years later, when they decided they were going to outlaw analog, I never did understand that. Now, they showed, and I had people that had cameras that, they were high dollar. They paid a bunch of money for these digital cameras. Back when analog, analog, you took a picture of something, it showed you exactly what you was looking at. Exactly what you were looking at. Back in my childhood, my younger years, young adult years even. It showed a picture of exactly what you were looking at. Now, I understand why the government didn't like this stuff, because I understand how hard it was for them to convince the world that they landed on the moon in the 60s and 70s. I know how hard they had to fake it to convince the world. But they did convince the world that they landed on the moon. They convinced the world they were taking golf balls and knocking with a golf club, not hitting golf balls, and driving an electric car around on the moon and all this garbage, folks. Like I said, back in the day, analog day, you were taking a picture of exactly what was happening. Now, whether you were in the place you were claiming you were is another story. But you was taking a picture of exactly what was happening. And that became the problem with the moon landing. I know you people still believe they're landing on the moon today. Oh, yeah. Well, why aren't they landing in the same places and showing the equipment that was left behind? I ask you, anyone, any country that claims they can go to the moon and land on it, don't land on it. Take these high definition camera shots of the stuff that was left on it back in the 1960s and 70s. Take those shots. Why has that not been done? Why has that not been done, folks? Because that stuff didn't happen on the moon. It was analog. It was exactly what you was taking pictures of was happening. And they weren't on the moon when they were taking those videos and pictures. I assure you, they don't even today have the capabilities of getting to the moon. If you think they do, you're a fool and you're in error, and I suggest you seek Jesus. He will explain it to you. That's why it always blew my mind. And you see, folks, after that happened, and when I was a child, my parents bought me an enlarger, which I know you don't know what that is. They were going to build me a dark room in the attic of my house so I could develop my own film from the first real camera I ever owned that wasn't Instamatic or anything. It was a real camera that somebody with a photography background would be using, was an SLR camera, single lens reflex camera. It was taking a picture of exactly what you were seeing. And they outlawed this stuff. Made it, you don't need you don't need that old outlawed analog stuff. Don't believe your eyes. Go with digital. It's better. It's clear. You can see the pores on the person's face that's in a football game. That's how clear it is. See, folks, photography and videos didn't improve. They became digital, which is fake. I've got pictures of me in videos, and I got pictures of me sitting in a car and the first woman Terminator sitting next to her, after that blonde girl, after she took the sports car and the clothing, the leather suit. I got a picture of me sitting in the seat next to her with my arm around her going. I got a picture of me in the Adam Sandler bus where he's going to prison. I'm sitting in the back seat behind the cop, and Adam Sandler, I'm sitting in the back seat looking towards the prison as we're going in. Not real. Nothing exactly. All faked. And that's what digital is. That's what what do they call it? Artificial intelligence is. Digital, it took digital to come along and be forced into law before AI could come along. That's a fact. Folks, whether you believe me or not, you better listen to this old man. I don't know how many days I got left on this, what you guys call home. This ain't mine. This ain't my home. But you better listen to this old man. They've done all this stuff. Analog was physical. Digital is computerized. Make no mistake. If you was going to fake something back before digital came along, you had to build the whole scene to be fake. Everything in the shot had to be faked at the point of the picture or video being done. It had to be exactly what you were recording in the shot. You couldn't add it later with a computer. That's a fact. Whether you used mirrors or whatever, glass, there's a lot of glass showing UFOs flying around and all this stuff. Whether you had to use people in monkey uniforms, monkey outfits, other beast outfits, that person had to be in that outfit, in that shot, during analog stuff. The faking it was in the actual picture, the video. You were actually taking a video of exactly what you were taking a video of during analog. Digital, I could take a picture of me, change this hat, change my background, everything else was digital. What's real? That's where AI is going to come in and ruin you all. All of you. You won't be able to believe anything, because I wouldn't believe anything I see on a TV or anything right now. I don't even care if they show me the video of it. After what I've seen, what they can do with AI, no. I don't believe any of it. I take it, what I can of it in, and I run it through Jesus. He'll tell me what's real and what ain't. But when I was a kid, folks, You could look at a picture and you could say everything in that picture was sitting exactly where it is sitting in that picture when the picture was taken. And even before me, some of those folks had to sit there for a few minutes and not move. Back in the 1800s, you don't move or it'd be blurry. Don't play with me. I've been alive a long time. I've seen a lot of stuff, and my degree was in visual communications, folks. I know how to manipulate digital videos, photos, anything you want. I could put me sitting right next to Joe Biden, have him smelling my hair on one side and having Trump promising me the world in my other ear. Don't believe me? I wish I'd already done it. I'd have it as my video or my picture to open this video. But I haven't messed with any of that witchcraft for a long time. I haven't, folks. I quit it. Digital is witchcraft. I don't care what any of you say. It can all be faked. You can make anybody look like a criminal, a rapist, child molester, any of it. And now with AI, they can do it with a small picture of your face and blend it all in, make it look just like you. That's on you. That's your technology, and I suggest you walk away from it before you get caught up in it. God loves you. I love you. I wouldn't even be talking about this stuff if I didn't love you guys. I'd just say, hey, you know what? Everybody's on their own. Whoop-de-doo. They don't know crap. I could just be sitting over here laughing and going, these guys don't have a clue. But I'm not. I got 7 channels out here trying to tell you guys stuff. I get 20 views on all of them. All channels. Who's shutting who down? But I'll keep running my mouth. Make no mistake. I'm not scared of YouTube. I'm not scared of Satan. I'm not scared of the powers that these people think they have on this earth. I'm following Jesus. All they can do is kill this body. As soon as they do, I go to heaven. Or wait for Jesus to bring me up. Either way, I'm happy with that. This ain't my home. Not the way you guys are running it today. God loves you. I love you. And I mean it. You all need to seek Jesus. If not, then do as you will and live with it. Till the next time.